Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cathy of Cathy's Cash and Coin. I'm a single mom with 3 daughters. Although my oldest is now married and out of the house, my middle daughter is a college student, and she just finished up her 3rd year away at school. And then I have my youngest that lives here with me in our home. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Today is a very different video. I was asked by a couple people to see my banknote collection. I used to call it my old bill collection. I used to just, if it was like an old bill that you don't see anymore, that they don't print anymore, I would just try and save it. And so I actually started saving money, cash, because when I would get something back in change, or actually also when I worked at Aldi part-time when I was saving up for my house, I would see rare bills come through and I wanted to keep them. But how do you keep them and save that money? You have to be able to swap it out with something, and I was always coming out of my grocery fund or gas fund or whatever. And so I started a little savings stinking fund for it, so that every time I saw one, I would just be able to replace it and have money to spend. I hope that makes sense. So basically, when I wanted to save that $5, I had to have another $5 to replace it. So that's when it started, and it kind of went from there. So I'm going to start with these. These were from my dad. I will show you at the end. You do not want to miss what I'm going to show you at the end. He gave me it for my birthday this year, but first, before I do this, I'm going to just show a picture somewhere, maybe a split screen. It's in a frame on my wall. It is a sheet of $2 bills, and they're actually star notes. And it has never been cut. It's not in the greatest condition. I think it was in the basement at my parents'. It got a little wet, but I did put it in a frame to try and protect it, and it is on my wall. So I thought that was cool. And they're from like 1976, if that's right. I will have it on the screen. So they're a bit older as well. All right. So these are actually newer. They're not that old, but I thought they were really cool, and I'm gonna do them the other way. I think we're gonna go with this. They're commemorative banknotes. So this is another $2 bill. That's a star note, and it's an iBuck, which is pretty cool. And that is just, I'm gonna try not to let the ring light mess with it, but these get really cool after that one. Look at this. And these are like from 2017 or something, so they're not that old, but it's a John Wayne $2 bill, a B-Buck. And then this $5 Native American Indian Chief commemorative $5 bill. I thought these are just so cool. And then the $10 bill. It is an American Bison Lewis and Clark commemorative $10 bill. So these are from 2017. So those are pretty cool. My dad gave me those. I mean, he no longer collects paper money. He only collects coins. So he gave me everything that he wanted. He didn't want anymore. This was in his collection. And I have no idea. It's a franc, obviously. I don't know. I have no idea why this was in his collection, but it was. So obviously I'm keeping it. All right, and this is my big collection. So this is a $100 bill, and it has a crease in the middle, so it's not in perfect condition, but it's from 1993, so it's not that old, and it's also a B-Buck. You can see all the older banknotes always had the letter of where the bill was distributed, and that changed more recently. $50. This one's almost in perfect condition as well. It's got a little hole prick there, but this is 1981. And then these are a little bit newer, if you guys remember these. This one is 96. This is a really old $20 bill, 1934. 1934. This is 1985, and this is newer. I think this is 1934 as well. 1995, newer, but still they don't make them like that anymore. That was a really not a very long time of them doing it with the big picture. All right. Oh, and this one was kept because of a star note. So when I first started saving these bills, I saved all the star notes that I got. So some of these might not be rare. They might not be worth more than face value. I might check them at some point and see if they're not rare. I might just actually use them. But I was saving pretty much all of them when I first started saving these banknotes. And then this one is not in the greatest condition. 2001, 1996. This one is 1981, 1988, 1950. So this one's pretty old, 1950. This one is definitely old, 1934. I'm really trying to, this one's 2003, 1950. 1990, that one's in really good condition. 1988, I think one of those 20s was from Drew. One of those 20s from the 80s. Maybe this one, Drew. This one might have been from, anyway, one of those was from Drew, from Ready Budget Go. 1985. This one is a star note and it's a little bit older. 2017 is not, I mean, it's not that old. Not old at all. But it's a star note, so that's why I kept it. Star note, yeah, star note. Like I said, I saved these star notes not really knowing that some are rare and some aren't. This one is 2001. Why did I keep this one? I don't know. Oh, it is a little different. Okay. Weird. And you can see the pink. If you can see how they made them pink now. They're no longer just all the same color. The red, the pink tint is in the $5 bills and the 50s, I think, too. All right, this one is 1995, 1995, 1995. All right, and now we're getting to the $2 bills. This is 1976. It's like in perfect condition. And then we have a the red. I forget what it meant when it was red. It's a $2 bill as well, 1953. Another 1976 in perfect condition, 1976 perfect condition. And then I have this one is 1976, not in the greatest condition, but 1976, 1976. This one's in great condition. And then another of these red ones, 1953, 1953, 1953. And then I have some star notes. So I have yeah, these were kind of like in order. So it was like 203, 204, 121, 122, 123. So some of them were in order. That's why I kept them. All right, and then we're on to the $1 bill silver certificate, and it's a star note. And this was from 1957. This is a star note. So I just kept these because they were star notes. Nothing special about them, I don't think, besides it being a star note. Like I said, I'm going to check them. I know there's some rare ones in my collection, but I kind of mixed them all up. Another star note. Now the J's, if I recall, yep. All right, so these J's are all in sequential order. 87, 86, 85, 82, 29, 30, 28, 27. Some of them are in order. Anyway, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them that were all pretty much from the same sheet, I'm sure, just from the numbers. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I saved all those. An H buck, that is a star note. A K buck, that's a star note. All right, and then I have more silver certificates, and these are from 1957. This one is from 1935. This one is 1957, and this is one of my favorites. Just this one on this side. It is a silver $1 bill. It's a Hawaii. It's stamped Hawaii on it, and it was used to pay the troops in the South Pacific in World War II, because in case that there's a little article here actually about it. After 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor, the U.S. government needed to empty the Hawaiian Islands of all American currency should the islands fall to the Japanese unexpectedly. Rather than leave the area without currency, the Treasury issued special notes with the word Hawaii printed on the bills. To further differentiate them, the serial numbers and seals were printed in brown ink. Should Japan take control, the money could be declared void and worthless. So, yeah. Wild, huh? And then this is just another silver certificate from 1957. And so this is from 1935. So that one's pretty rare. Okay, so that is the majority of my collection, but I haven't even showed you what I got from my dad for my birthday. So let me put these away in my book, and this definitely goes in my safe. I'll put this in here, and I'll put my Frank in here. If anybody knows exactly what this is, I can't read it. I should have Helena read it because I think it's in French, right? And I don't even see, I think that says 1843. If that's right, is that right? I don't know. I'll have Helena check it out maybe. I'm not very good with foreign currency at all. All right, so, all right, I am gonna open it up. This is the coolest thing. So I'm gonna start in the back, and this my dad gave me for my birthday. So we're gonna start with this one. This is from 1929. Oh my gosh, the ring light is really messing with it. It is a $5 banknote from 1929. And it's just so cool. I'm really trying to let the ring, oh God, I'm almost tempted to turn off the ring light. I hope you guys can see this. And it's from the United States National Bank of Portland, Oregon. And it's a series of 1929. So in 4 years, these will all be 100 years old. All right, and this one is the Chase National Bank of the City of New York, and it's a $10 bill from 1929. Moving on to the $20 bill, and this is the Passaic National Bank and Trust Company. Is it Passaic, New Jersey? I'm sorry, I've never even heard of that town. And this is from 1929. And moving on to the $50 bill. This is Bank of America, National Trust and Savings Association, San Francisco, California. At least we know they still come out of San Francisco. That's the L bucks come out of there. $50 bill from 1929. And finally, the final one, $100 bill from 1929. And it was also from the San Francisco National Trust and Bank. These are just amazing. Amazing. So this, let me see, I'll show you guys. This is what it says, a complete denomination set of 1929 national banknotes. Funny thing is, it starts with a 5, and there's not even a little holder, so there wasn't supposed to be a single in here or a $2 bill, but it's 5, 10, 20, a 50, and 100. How cool. How cool is that? Anyway, that was my birthday gift from my dad this year. So that is it, you guys. That is my collection. I know it may be short and sweet, hopefully short and sweet. I don't know much about bills as much as other people, but I'm just learning. I'm just starting to collect, and this collection will just be passed on to my girls. I don't plan on spending any of it. The only thing I might do is really check those star notes. I know I have a couple singles that are rare, but that's about it. I don't think any of the other star notes are rare. But this is just a fun collection. Let me know what your favorite was. I definitely have a favorite in this is that Hawaii banknote. But then in these, I think my favorite is the this one. Yep, the American Indian Chief. I thought that this is just, it's so cool, and it's just beautiful. And then of course the box for my dad. So many. I have so many favorites, but that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know what your favorite is. I'd be curious to know, and appreciate you guys watching. This is something very different for me. I do plan to have my savings challenge video up this Sunday. And then also I need to get a condensing done ASAP, and my budget for paycheck 1 of July. So many things, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope those of you in the US have a safe 4th of July and everybody have a wonderful weekend. You guys take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.